The use state function will give two parameters. First is the undefined and second is the function. So inside the variable, whatever the activity you want to do, you must have to take the help from the variable function only. So let us go and comment this line. I will be commenting this or this all. In this all the lines I will comment. I will keep one line only. That is called this variable, this function. So in this we can say counter is the variable, update counter is the function, and by default value is 10. Okay, counter is the variable, update me is the function, and then default value is how much? 10. Huh?
Got it, deleted.
Okay. Next, come down. Print the value of counter variable h2. The counter value is the counter value is counter variable. The counter value is counter variable. Let us check this. For this division, we can write here a line as center, so it will come in the middle, it will print in the middle. Counter variable we used below, so it's become as a highlighted. If you look into the browser, it will show you the total. The counter value is 10. So let's look into the browser now. We can see the value as how much? The counter value is 10. Simple. Now next, come down below, write a button. That button will help us to change the value of counter. Click me to plus by 5. Something. Button we wrote, click me to plus by 5. So once we click on this button, we have to call another function, and then with the help of that, we need to change the value of the counter value. Okay. So one button is ready. Now let's go here. Write a function call. Every function name will start with the help of const. Const, give the function name 1 equal to fat arrow method. Use here call alert. Alert call okay. Okay, written. Now come to the button. On click, camel case, C will be capital. Just you need to call the function one. No parenthesis symbol, nothing. Just on click, call the function one. Once you click on that, alert should come. Once we click on that, alert should come. Okay. Now let's run the page. Click on first button. Is it giving any kind of alert?
Yes.
Then after that, we want to change the value of counter variable, but counter is a constant. You cannot change the value of counter directly. So hooks has given you one associated function. The function name we have made as update me. So with the help of update me, we can change the value of counter. So we'll go here and we'll call here update me. Under update me, we have to call the old value. What is the old value? Available under the counter and plus how much? 5. So update counter function will call, update me function will call, and update me function will do the old counter plus new. So old was something plus 5 will happen and it will go to where? Update function only we are sending. From update function automatically it will assign to the counter variable.
Output is 10, 15, 20.
Every click 5 will increment will happen. Every click.
You just did parenthesis one value change percentage.
This is the initial value. Initial value, default value. Default value is how much? 10. Now when the page will load, that time the value of counter is 10. Once we click once, the 10 plus 5 will be 15. Again click 10 plus 5, 15 plus 5 will be 20. But once you reload the page, if you reload the page, again it will come how much? 10.
10, sir, 10.
Original value. It will come to the original value. Let's see it now. Let me come to the browser. See, I'm clicking. We can add one more button here. Or maybe you can write one more function first. Constant function 2 equal to arrow method. Inside you can write again update me function you will call. There you will write again counter minus 5. First button is helping to increase the value by 5. Second button is helping to decrease the value by 5. Button will be 2. Click me to minus by 5. Click me to minus by 5.
Working.
Flow you need to understand. If the flow is okay, then will be very good further. We will understand next point. Use a state, give 2 parameter. First is the variable, second is the function. Now the variable can hold array, string, number, float, anything. In that value, in that variable, if you want to modify anything, then only and only the function will help you. That is called associated function. Example, counter, we have the variable, update me the function. This function cannot do anything anywhere else. It can do something for whom? Counter only. Maybe add, delete, edit, anything, but only for counter, no where else. Okay, and since it's a constant, other one cannot touch it. If they'll touch also, it will not update the value. So only the update me function is responsible to work on this one. Clear? Now come create one more variable, constant, click, update, click. Any function is the right. The function name is nothing like it's update, click or something. Right variable name something, function name anything. Your ways. Use state. By default, I'll give it a 0. So by default, click is how many times? 0 times. If user will click on first button, increase by 1. Again click, increase by 1. Again click, increase by 1. User click on minus button, then also increase by 1. Wherever the user click, the counter message number of click will keep increasing. So first create a variable, click variable. Ready? Come down below. Before button, you can print in a paragraph total clicks. Total clicks. Print the click variable. Total clicks. Print the click variable. Total click is how many times? 0. Total clicks is 0 as of now. So let's go. In click, if you want to do anything, which function we need to call? Update click. So we'll go here and here we'll call as a update click function. Under the update click function, we'll do click plus 1. Every click, whenever you click on button, function 1 will call, update click will call, and click plus 1 it will do. Same thing we can do here also. Click plus 1. So it will, whether you click on plus button or minus button, how many times you have clicked, that many times the counter will get increased. No, it's plus only. Here also plus, here also plus. We want to increase the how many times user has clicked, that we want to know. Whether he click on plus or minus, no matter, we need to understand how many times he clicked. How many times he clicked? That is the question. We check now, hopefully it should work. Use state, how it is working, that is the main matter. Use state, how it is working, that is the main thing. Let me show you how it is happening. Click anywhere, whether number plus or minus, no matter, the click will keep increasing. The click will keep increasing. Whether you click on plus button or minus button, click will keep increasing. Working? Let's add one more example here. Suppose this is the single variable. So we given the 10, 5, 15. If it is the array, then how to give? Hope no error. Okay. Now we will create another constant. Constant call maybe anything. Book list. Update book. And in that, bring some default value. Use state. By a use state, assign some default value. See, this is the array now. It is not the simple variable, it's a array. Okay. Now under the book list array, data may come from anywhere. Under the book list array, data can come from anywhere. Okay, so where it will come from? Suppose we are going to keep by default some value. PHP, Java, CSS, or Angular, React. Add some element. Sequence. Hello. Yeah, go ahead. Which code? Okay. Yeah, 11. Close now. Okay, operator. Now come down inside the page. After this book list and all, print H3, right inside 3, total books. Total books. Book list dot length. List dot length. You check once, it will give you the list of total how many books are available inside the array. Length is coming. Now use the map function and print your list of book. Hope we can write that much. Use the map function, print the list of books. So let's go here. Book list dot map. Book list dot map. Name of the book and index of book. From book list, individual element will come to the name and their position will go to the index. You will use return statement here. Inside that, you will write the p tag. There you will follow name. And we must remember the key property. We should not forget, else it will give you the warning.
One.
List of elements will come. If anyone error, feel free to ask me, I'll guide you.
Sir, can you please share the yesterday's video?
Okay, so this will come to your chat. (103 MB). Okay, so if it is working, then we can move for the next file. Hook to input output. This is all output only. Just button click, we are increasing the number. But how to take the input from the text box? Data binding, two-way binding. Take the input, give the output. Take the input, give the output.
Hooks folder. Simple.
In hooks folder only. All the hooks file will go under the hooks folder.
Sir, with the use of hooks, so use state, can we change the color? First color is the white, then after clicking it will be black or someone.
Where?
With the use of hooks, sir.
This line.
No, sir. General question.
Where?
Sir, can we change the color?
Color
If
of which one?
any suppose if Any text, sir.
Any text.
Yes. And if you on the click button, it must be changed.
We can do in this file only. Which file? Current file. Okay. For a small example, why to create a file and waste the entire time? Go here. And for this division, which one you want to change color? You want to create a paragraph? Create a paragraph
Yes.
here. Write inside class name equal to my class. Okay, class name equal to my class. Come inside, write some text. This is I'm going according to your flow. I'm not going to my flow. If you get confused, then you need to manage it. You wanted to change the color. Now I'm changing the color. Now how to change the color? I'm writing the code for that. Okay, let me go here. Write a button before only. Write a button.
What is the problem?
You want to change some text color. On button click. Red and then orange. Okay, now when you click on red button, this paragraph will convert into red. Click on orange, paragraph will convert into okay, orange, white, put cross color, green. Right till here quickly.
Sir, what is that class name?
It's a variable we are going to create on the top. Class, which class name? It is the property of JSX. Class name, you have to write in capital. If you know HTML CSS, what we write in HTML CSS?
Class only.
Class, but here there is no class, here called class name. N will be capital.
And my class is variable name.
My class is variable name. Now it will throw the error because my class is not existed yet now. Write a function here on click equal to call a function color1. Function name is a color1. COLOR1 color1. And here on click call the color2. Now color1 and color2 is not exist. Color1 and color2 is not exist. So we have to write both. Color1, color2 is the name of a constant function, and my class is also name of a constant function. We have to give some default color, maybe pink color. On page load, text will come in pink color. Once you click on red, it will convert into red. If you click on green, it will convert into green. I will share you this much of code in your chat. File is not displaying in the chat. I have told no how the file will come in chat. To get the file in chat, you must have to log in the where Zoom app using laptop, not using browser. Zoom 1 video number 1 to 5. Video number 1 to 5. I will send you a URL in your chat. You can download from there. Video number 1 to 5. Video number 1 to 5.
Okay, Ray. Thank you, Ray. I will download.
I sent in your chat. You can download from there in the WhatsApp chat. There the link is there. In that 1 to 5 video will be there. Video number 6 is available in your chat. Download from there. Okay, so hope you done till here. Okay, now come up. You have to write a function color1, color2, and a constant called my class. Before return, any constant variable you are creating hooks related, hook function or variable, it should be before return. Inside the return, you are going to use that, and out of the return, you are going to construct that. You are going to define that. So let's see first what is our constant variable. My class. So I will create a constant here. Const call my class. After that, I will call a function called update color. Update color equal to use state. Use state. Under the use state, we can pass by default as a blue. So what will be the what we are given here? We are given as a class, and here we are passing as a blue. It will be wrong. Okay, hold on. This you write here. We have to create two class, then we can do. Or another way also we have. What is that? We have to write here a style. Okay, hold on. Let's complete this. No problem. We are on the track only. We can change the. Now you write two function as well. One function const, which one? Color1 equal to fat arrow method. Write one more function called color2. Color1 and color2. Write these two, color1 and color2. Const color1 and color2. Okay, hope ready till here. Okay, so here by default we are given the blue. Remove that because by default will not give blue. Blue is the name of the color, but what we wrote here for the paragraph, for paragraph we wrote by default name of the class. Class name is a my class. Now under the my class, we have to pass the name of the class that must be defined under the CSS file. Okay, then only button click, different class will get applied. Okay, so let me go here. First, what you wrote? My class, update color, what is that? By default value, nothing. Nothing by default value is nothing. Now let me come here. Or maybe you can write update class instead of that. You can write as a, okay, update color is a good name, no problem. We can write here update color, and via update color, we can pass inside a class name that is called which class?
Red.
No, not red. Okay, we have to cross my rate, give different name, my rate. Okay, the first button is which button? First button is rate, so I have given a class called my rate, and here only I will call one more call. What is the next class? Green, my green. Now simply under the style.css file you will create two class. One class name is called my red, another class name is called my green, and write n number of CSS whatever you want. N number of property and value all will get applied. So let's follow this quickly. Then after that we'll come to the CSS file. So these three line, in line CSS also we can write. So suppose long-term solution inline CSS is not sufficient. Okay, inline CSS you should not write itself. Learning is the next matter. Inline CSS we should not write anywhere. It is against your digital marketing policy. Your page will never come in Google search if you are writing inline CSS. Google will ignore. Google will say your code is heavy. Code is heavy. It will not work in the browser properly. Okay, so let's see. So what we wrote, my class, update color. What is the color by default class name? Nothing. Next, function one click, we are applying a class called myRate. Function two click, we are applying a class called migrate. So first button once we click, the my class variable will hold myRate. Second button click, my class variable will hold migrate, and myRate and migrate will come and it will apply here. Suppose under the migrate you have written color as a green, something. Everything should get applied here. Let me look into the browser. There is no any error. So error is not there. Let us come. So if we have written this, let me know. We can move ahead. We can go to the CSS file and write there one single line of CSS. Two class we can create and we can come back quickly. What are the class name? My red and my green. In the CSS file, create two class. One class name is my red, my green. My red will have color as a red, my green will have color as a green. Okay, so done till here. Shall we go to the CSS file?
Yes, sir.
Index.css. Under the index.css file, you can write in the last myRed, a class called myRed. There you put color, red color, myRed color as a red color, and then keep one more called mygreen. Here you put color as a mygreen, color as a green color. My red and my green. Apply these two classes. My red and my green. Let's check now. Click on button. Click on button. Button click. See the text content is changing.
Yes, sir, working. Thank you, sir.
Okay, sir. So here if I go and write red, red come, green come. What you want to keep default color? Now you got two class. You got two class. Which one? My red and my green. In use state, what we are passing by default? Nothing. Blank. Keep there my red. By default will be red color. In use state, double quote, we have not given anything. Give my red. By default page will load and default class will get applied as a red. Here we can add so many CSS. Entire story we can write here. Suppose if I keep here called padding 40 px, if we apply width 400 px, if keep margin auto, right? Same thing, everything keep here. Change something else. How much color you want, you can apply everything. All is possible. How much property, not color, property. All property is possible. You can apply here, everything will come. But better you can apply a background here, then only will understand where it is coming and how it is coming. Background color, some color. Here background color, some color. Right. So many more can be done on that.
Explain one more.
Hmm?
I can't understand. One more time.
So first you forget the React, come to the CSS. In CSS we created two class. When you want to call for a paragraph, how we call? Class equal to particular class name. But when we call class equal to particular class name, then it will display only one at a time. Every time it will display only one. But we want the same class what we have written. According to click, it should get changed. The button click, what we did? We call a function, and inside the function we change the value of a variable. And after that, the same variable we are calling inside class. So CSS this much is written. Let me come to the okay. Write slowly, no problem. Or I can share in the chat also. This question was the interview question, final round for one person. Okay. The company has given a task, final round, saying like, create a page. Inside the page, create 4-5 buttons: red, green, blue, orange, maroon. Okay. And when you click on orange, background should become as a orange. When you click on maroon, background should become as a maroon. When you click on whichever the button you click, like suppose red, the background should convert into same logic, 100% same.
Background or paragraph, anything.
Background of body division, anything we can change like this. Okay. He sent me the photo. I want like this. I have written everything, not happening. Okay. Within 5 minutes, I have sent him the solution and he got job quickly. Long back. 1 year before maybe. Okay. Let's come. By default is okay. So by default, okay. Margin I should write little. Color combination I given wrong. So in green, this is not fitting properly. The green should have some kind of red background, orange background. Then only it will fit. And everywhere, let us save now. When I click here, something, click something. One BR will be okay if you put inside the HTML, or here you can write margin top, margin hyphen top, 30 px, 40 px, anything is okay. After margin auto, you should apply the margin top. Okay, margin auto should not be the last choice. Margin auto should be the first choice and then margin top left. Else margin auto will replace all. Now margin top you wrote some certain number. So from top it is going to leave that much of space. See here, space got applied. Okay, so hope it is matching with your requirement.
Yes, sir.
If you
Thank you,
use
sir.
this state function,
Hmm?
by default we want color name.
Hmm.
Then what will
Color name by default color name. Color name.
direct
No, here. Look at here. See, there is nothing very difficult in that. Here is the like for paragraph. We call a class. Normally in double quote you will call a class. So instead of writing a hard code class, I given a variable name. And on button click, I am calling the function, and inside the function, I am changing the value of the variable. Inside this variable, I am changing the class name. Instead of directly writing as a my rate and my green, I am making as a functional. Like through the user interaction, it should change. Okay, according to user. By default, if you want to do something, put here my rate. That's all. Once the page will load, by default, which class will come? My rate will come. And if you click, my rate will get replaced by my green. Okay, then we can create the next file. I will share this file in your chat. In case if any problem, you can use this file. Where hooks, inside the hooks, hook one file is available in your chat. You can check it. Next, we are creating hook 2 file. Inside the hook 2 file, we will be working on single dimensional array, saving the data, listing the data, deleting the data with the help of a spread operator. Spread operator. With the functional component, frequently you are not going to use the concat function, push function, and then some other function of JavaScript. For single dimensional array or multi-dimensional array, especially in functional components, people use the spread operator. With the help of a spread operator, we add the element. We like especially with the help of a spread operator, you are going to update the value of your state. Deleting you can do through the splice only. Adding you can do through the same function, but update you are going to do through the spread operator. How that work? Our next file is going to guide us. So hook2.js file. Hook 2 you can create under the hooks folder. Under the hooks folder, create next file, hook2.js. This hook2.js Tell me, sir.
Sir, on click, color is not changing, sir.
I'm sending the code, no, piece by piece. File also I sent you. I can send you the CSS code now.
No, CSS code is I write that CSS code, but it is not fetching. On click, it is not working. That CSS
Send your file. I will guide you what you have written. First, send your CSS code
yes, sir.
in chat quickly. You are in laptop.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I will make you host. Share me your system fast.
Yes, sir. I'll share the screen.
Are you attending regular classes?
Yes, sir.
Yesterday you were there.
Yes, sir.
Where is the CSS code? Show me the CSS. Full screen, full screen. CSS, first show me the CSS. My red color, padding, width, margin, background, my green color, padding, width, margin, then background. Okay, save this. Save, Control S.
Yes. Saved.
Now come to your that hook one file. In hook one file where you are printing,
Sir, there is double quotes in my class.
here is the problem here. Paragraph.
Yes, sir, my class have double quotes.
Class equal to remove double quote.
Curly braces, sir.
Open the curly bracket. Keep inside the curly bracket. Save now. Come to browser. Happening. Happening, no?
Yes, sir.
Oh.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. So let us go to the hook 2 file. Under the hook 2 file, import the React, comma, use state from React. Write a class here. Write a constant hook 2 equal to export default hook 2. Okay. Next, after that, after that, we can go here and first we can create a array, maybe item list, comma, update item equal to use state use state. Again, under the use state, you will store some default value. You store some value. Four, 7, 8, 9, 5, 6. Next, we can store some value. Example: onion, potato, milk, rice, apple. Next, after that, come down below, write the function called return. Return will have a table. Return will have one table. First, we can keep a division. Division can hold maybe h1. Here we can add total items. Total items. Item list dot length. Save this file and call add under the routing. Save this file and add under the routing. Save this file and add under the routing. Check once your page is loading or not. Come to the app.js file and how to call into the routing. Hope you remember. You need to import here that file, component name hook2 from hook2.js file. Then you need to create a link here. You need to create a link here. You can give the path name myhook2. Hook2 you can write here. Then we can add a condition here. Hook1, hook2, myhook2. myhook2 we can add here. Then we can call hook2 component. Hook2 component. Then by default, it should show you the length of elements. Length of elements will come so if you come to the browser, hook2 link is ready. Click on that. It says item. How many? 5. 1% replied, saying working. Hope for other also it should work.
Working, sir.
For this division, you can keep align as a center. So it should come in the middle. Everything will print in the middle. See, in the code what you are added, I'm not adding much HTML code. I'm not adding much HTML and CSS code, so that if HTML and CSS will become extra, you will feel overload. So we are trying to learn the core concept of React with the minimum HTML and CSS. Once we learn that core concept of React with the minimum HTML and CSS, design can be anything. Okay, so let's go ahead. Coming in the middle, now we are going to display this data in table. Before that, in a p tag, we can create a text box. Enter new item name. Enter new item name. Enter new item name. A text box you can create here. Input type equal to text. Below, we'll create a button. Save item. Save item. Just added in a paragraph. Now below we need to display the data in table format so that it will be easy to do the manipulation part. Listing, deleting will be meaningful. Align, no need to give. Cell padding we can apply. Cell padding while writing, P will be capital. Cell padding, give some 10-15. Is okay. T head is required. In Angular React, if you are creating the table without T head and T body, it will give you the warning. TH item index, item index, next TH, item name, next TH, action. Come down, open the T body, close the T body. T body. Under T body, you are going to run the map function on item list. Item list dot map, name of the item and index of the item. Since it is the table, so we have to generate here TR, and the TR must have a unique key that you can get better from index. After that, you will follow the TD. Under the TD, you will be writing index that will give you 0, 1, 2, 3. Second TD will be that is called name, and the third TD will be for delete button, button open close, delete, on click, that we'll see later. On click, check first this item is listing or not. Error. So hope we are getting the list of items. Something like this. So here we'll enter the new value, click on save button. That will come under the list. List is happening. Anyone error?
No, sir.
Now we need to take the value from text box and add inside the array. Once we add inside the array, automatically it will come under the list. So let's see. Button click, try adding a hardcode value. So write a function here. Okay, and then to complete. There it is.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then go ahead. On click button, on click of this button, call a function on click equal to call a function called save. We will not take the value of text box, just directly we'll try to add some hardcode value. Then see how a spread operator works. Save function we called here. Now you have to create a constant called save equal to this way. Now, if you want to add any value inside the item list, if you want to add any value inside the item list, which function we need to call? No,
Update items. Update items, sir.
Inside we want to add any new element, we have to call this one. Which one?
Update item.
Item. Call the update item. Update item is the function. Now inside the update item, you have to call the old array. That is called what? Item list. Item list. Arrow key is nothing but equal to. Arrow key is nothing here but like is a equal to a square bracket. Inside that 3 times dot. This is called a spread operator. After that your array name, comma, new item name, imported mango. So what is that? Now under the update item, we want to add a new element. So we have an idea a equal to a plus b. Then only it will happen. No, inside the value of a plus b will get combined. Here item list, update item function is responsible to add the new value. That is okay. But first we have to give the old array. Then inside the old array, add the new element. Old array plus new element, concat together, and again update where? Under the existing array, and finally send to whom? Item list. So this is one method that is called a spread operator. In that, 3 parameters is required every time while adding the element. First is your array name, second is your array name, and third is your new element. While adding, while deleting, only the first element is required. How that will work, that will see. Another method you have, but that method will not work here. Check now. That work in the class component. Just click on button. We are not taking the value of the text box. Directly button click. Spread operator says like, you have to give me the old element and then comma, give me the new element. After combining, I will pass to the existing element.
Working, sir.
Spread operator, we need to remember how many parameter? 3 parameter. First parameter is, no, spread operator is taking 2 parameter only. Which one? The 3 dot is a spread operator. Now after that your array name and then comma new element. Okay, and after that you are assigning to existing array. And finally after combining all, you are sending to where? Item list. Let me come to the browser. Click on save button. Keep adding the new element. Here, code is small, output is more. Hope working.
सर रेस्ट ऑपरेटर इसके स्प्रेड ऑपरेटर के अपोजिट है क्या?
कौन सा?
रेस्ट
रेस्ट ऑपरेटर तो मैं यूज नहीं किया हूँ ब्रदर. स्प्रेड ऑपरेटर हर जगह यूज करता है लोग.
ओके,
देखेंगे क्या होता है रेस्ट ऑपरेटर.
Sir, if you want to add our choice of list, then how it is possible?
Text box we have created, no? Tomorrow we'll work on that.
Okay, sir.
We will enter the value under the text box and click on save button. It will come here. This is just one hardcode value. This value will come from the text box. This value will come from the text box. Okay. So keep practicing. Practice should not get ignored. If React will ignore one practice, React will ignore you 2 classes. So keep practicing. It will be very, very interesting if you understand it. If you not understand, then it look like it's mathematics. See, my mathematics knowledge is 0, but programming knowledge I have very good. That come from where? Practice only. Okay, so hope you are keep practicing. What we learn in the class, just same thing you repeat twice, thrice. I will teach you so many things one by one, but those all you keep maintaining, keep remembering. Okay.
hello.
Hello.